Hi everyone, my name's Eleanor and I'm the Education Manager at Benjamin Franklin House. Welcome to this, our second live session at our virtual Children's Christmas Fair today. I'm really delighted to welcome Gemma Smith, who is the Learning and Community Engagement Officer at John Wesley's house. She's going to be telling you a little bit about John Wesley and his house in London, and then showing you how to make your own paper plate angel. I'm going to hand over to Gemma. Thank you so much for joining us.
Lovely, thanks Eleanor. It's lovely to be here today. As Eleanor said, my name's Gemma and I work at John Wesley's house, which is on the City Road in London. And it was the home of John Wesley, and he was alive at the same time as Benjamin Franklin, so they were contemporaries. He was born over 300 years ago in 1703. And he's most well remembered for starting a church called the Methodist Church. So you might have heard of that before. There might even be one near where you live. And so he worked in the church, and we celebrate him most today because of that contribution he made to starting the Methodist Church. Even though he lived in London, both at City Road and in other places in London as well, he travelled all over the country because part of his work was preaching and speaking to people, and he did that all over the country, Scotland, Wales, and also went abroad as well. And you can still visit his house today. So Wesley's Chapel, which opened in 1778, is an active church, and his house is on the same site. On City Road in London, and it's set up so you get an idea of how people lived in the past. So it's got some of the objects and furniture that belonged to John Wesley, and it's also got other furniture as well to sort of show us how people lived in the past. So today we're going to be making a paper plate angel, which you can use as a decoration for your tree or just to decorate around the house, whatever you'd prefer. This is the chapel here. So we've got the chapel on the left here. This is a drawing of the chapel, and that's John Wesley's house. So when we think about angels at Christmas time, we might have seen them in lots of different places. So I know that I've seen angels on the Christmas tree, and we see them in decorations. You might have a glass angel you hang on your tree. So we see them in lots of different places, which is what's inspired us to make our angel today. But what do they have to do with Christmas? So you might already know, but in the Nativity story, which is about the birth of baby Jesus at Christmas time, the angel is a messenger, which means the angel brings a message to different people. So the angel brings a message to Mary, that she's going to have baby Jesus, and also Joseph. The angel also brings the message to the three wise men, who then go and visit the baby Jesus. So that's why we see lots of angels at Christmas time, and that's how they link to Christmas. And as I said, we're going to make our own one today. And this is our angel. So it's an individual angel because we make it from a paper plate. So it's quite simple to make, but you personalise it by making the wings your own handprints. So then you can put it in your house, but you can also use it as a lovely gift for someone as well, because it's unique and it comes from you. So let's get started. So this is my angel here. Now my wings are quite big on my angel because obviously I've got slightly bigger hands. So it might look a bit different because your wings are smaller, but that's absolutely fine. And also the decoration, you can do anything you like. So really you get to use your imagination. So how we get started is we need to take a paper plate. I'm just going to move this down very slightly just so we can hopefully see that a bit more clearer. So with our paper plate, what we need to do is fold it to get the body shape of the angel. So you need to take the middle of the plate at the top here and use that as a bit of a guide. And then what I'm going to do is fold one side in to the centre. So it looks like that. And then I'm going to fold the other side over. So it's about the same width. So what we then got is a pointy part at the top here and two bits folded over. Now you need to stick them down, so you can use a Pritt stick, you just need to hold it in place. You can use some sellotape, You could even use a staple, it's up to you. Now, I'm lucky that I've got some double-sided tape, which is quite nice and strong. So I'm going to just use a little bit of this and pop that down here. It just makes it a bit easier. Just push that down. I push that down there so we can see our angel there. So that's our main angel shape, and this is the body of the angel here. So next we need to add the angel's face. And for that, you just need some card, ideally card, so it's a little bit stronger. And I've got some kind of peach coloured card here. And I've drawn a circle on there. So what I used was actually the middle of my tape. I just went around that because it's quite a nice fit for the size of the angel. So I'm just going to cut that out now. So we've got our face ready to go. And then after what we're going to do next is then draw our angel's face on. And again, this is where you can really add any sort of face you like. You don't have to stick to what I'm doing. So that's my face there. So we're going to stick that on the top there so you can see we've got the angel's face and the body. So I've just got a biro pen and I'm going to add some eyes, very simple eyes, just 2 eyes like that. And then I'm going to draw a mouth open like this. I've done a long circle like this. So it looks like the angel is singing. And what I'm going to do is now stick my angel's face into place. Again, just use a little bit of tape at the top there. So I've just put a bit here. So if you're using your Pritt stick, pop your glue on there. And then you just need to stick your angel over the top. So you can use tape again or Pritt sticks, whatever's easier. So you can see already that the angel's actually taking shape quite nicely. Now, the next bit, which is to personalise it, is to add the wings. Now, for the wings, you can use any paper that you like. So you can use plain paper and then decorate it with whatever you've got at home. So any glitter or stickers or things like that. Now, I have some craft paper left over from a project that I did recently. So what you need to do is draw your hand over the paper so you get the template for your wings. So for mine, I'm going to just quickly do this now. Because my paper is shiny, I need to use a biro pen to get the best shape. So it comes out clearly. So just roughly go around your hands. Now, if you've got an adult with you, they might help you go around your hands and draw around them. Now, especially you might need someone else to help you when you draw around your other hand. So for this one, I'm using my right hand and I write and draw with my right hand, so it's easier. But when you come to draw around your other hand, it might be difficult to do it with the hand you don't write with. So you might need someone to help you. So you can just about maybe see my handprint on there. So what I need to do now is just cut this out. So what I'm going to do is just try and cut just inside of the lines so I don't have those on my angel. And as I said, you can use craft paper, so you might have some Christmas paper at home you can use, maybe even some old wrapping paper. It's quite nice. And if you're making this as a gift for someone, if you use plain paper, you could even add actions that you know that person will like. So there's lots of different things you can do to make your angel a bit unique. So just the last couple of little fingers I've got to cut out now. So I'm just cutting down the end there. And there we go, that's my hand that's cut out. Now my paper is quite cool because it's actually got two sides, so I could do either sort of colour I like. Now I cut out my other hand a bit earlier just to save a little bit of time. So we now need to stick these on to make the wings. So you take your angel, and if I don't stick it straight away, I can just show you here if I put it down. Let's pick it up to show you on there. This is the kind of look we're going for with the wings coming out like that. So we need to secure them onto the back of the paper plate. So what I'm going to do is turn it back this way onto the back here. And again, if you've got sellotape, you could just put a line straight down the back here, so it covers the plate and there. If you've got Pritt-Stick, you could just glue one hand on and glue the other one. It's completely up to you. I've got some sellotape as well, so I'm just going to take a line of that, nice long line, and stick that down the middle there. I might just do another one, just so it's nice and secure. There we have the angel with her wings, and so she's nearly ready to go. And what you do from this point on is really up to you. Now, if you wanted to make a hanging decoration that someone could hang up around their house somewhere, you could always add a piece of string to the back so they can hang it up. You can add stickers or anything you like to the body here to decorate it. Because I was lucky enough, I actually managed to get into work yesterday, I got a pipe cleaner, so you might have some of these from a craft project at home. And at Christmas time, if you've ever seen a nativity, you might have noticed that the angel has a halo, and most angels you see do have a halo. So I'm going to make one out of a pipe cleaner because it's quite sturdy and a little bit bendy. So I can put that here. So I'm just going to roll this round into a circle and just fold that back over itself. So you can see I've got a little circle on the end there, but the circle's flat, so it's not sticking up like this, it's flat there. And then I just need to stick this onto the back. Now, I used a long pipe cleaner because it would be better that it's taped to the plate because it's a bit stronger. If you just tape it to the paper at the front, the fairy's head, the angel's head might fall forward a bit. So I'm going to tape mine to the back. And again, it's probably best to use sellotape for that. So just put a bit of sellotape on the back. Keep that nicely in place. There we go. So she's got a little halo as well, so she looks lovely. So you can add hair to your angel as well. So you might want to use wool or something. If you've got any wool at home, you can add that, or again, any sort of glitter. Now I'm just going to add some brown, using a brown pen, just add some hair to my angel very quickly. I'll show you in a second. I'm just going to quickly draw this on. Just added some hair there, and you can use sort of any colour you like. And for the decoration on the body, you can again use different pens and things. So I'm just very quickly going to do a few stars because we quite often see stars at Christmas as well, don't we, on our decorations? So I'm just going to add a few stars to our angel's dress there. So I've just got some nice Christmas stars on there for her. Now the other thing you can use around the house, if you've got one, which I also had at work, is these hole punches that punch shapes out. So if I just go along the bottom of the dress here, I'll just do a couple just to show you. I had a little snowflake one, so you can use the hole punch on the bottom there to create a border to the bottom of the angel. And also you might have, they're called paper doilies, and they're quite frilly, sort of little like placemats and things, and they're just made of paper. And again, that looks quite nice, just put on the bottom of the angel for you to decorate. So there's lots of different things you can do, and really it's just about using your imagination to think of different things that you can decorate it. And I said, as again, if you wanted to hang it up, you could always put a little bit of string on so someone can hang it up or put it on the tree. And of course, if you've got a smaller plate, this is a full size sort of dinner plate size, you could make one that's a bit smaller if you wanted to make a tree decoration. So I hope you enjoy making your angels, and of course if anyone does make one and wants to share their picture with Eleanor, it'll be lovely to see them. So thank you very much for joining us today. We hope to be able to open the museum again. Now the museum's free to visit if you did want to come. We have got our website, which is wesleys.heritage.org.uk, so you can look us up there, and there's a virtual tour and lots of things on the website if you wanted to find out more.
Thanks so much, Gemma. That was really wonderful, and it's great to see some people joining. I know some people joined kind of halfway through the session, so I just wanted to let you know that we have recorded it, so that will be going up on our website later today, probably by about 2 p.m. today. So don't worry if you miss anything, you'll be able to catch up on the recording there. Before we kind of end the session today, did anyone have any questions they wanted to ask Gemma, either by using your raise hand button or by writing in the chat? I can't see any questions for now, so I'd just like to say a big thanks again to Gemma, and I hope you enjoy making your paper plate angels. We do have another live session coming up at 1 p.m. with Amy Todd from the Newington Green Meeting House. We're going to be learning how to make snow globes, so more fun Christmas decorations for the home. So I do hope you can join us for that. You can sign up on the events page on the Benjamin Franklin House website, and there you'll also find some other recordings of other craft activities to have fun with at home. Thanks again for joining. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.